G'day, it's AJ coming to you with another strategy that conscious human leaders apply in order to become even more great. And that is that they banish mediocrity. You know, all too often in our modern busy world, we start to let what Robin Sharma calls a little bit of mediocrity creep. We often let some things just slip because we're juggling too many balls. And so what happens is if we let, say, our health and fitness creep, or maybe we're letting some relationships have mediocrity. Maybe it's in your meetings and the way you handle your board that you're starting to notice a bit of mediocrity creep in. And what happens when we allow mediocrity in any one area, we start to see it creep into many areas. Maybe it's your team meetings. Maybe you're having team meetings and whoever's on Zoom or in the room, if you added up all of those salaries, you know, if you've got 10 people in the room, then that might be a $3,000 or $4,000 meeting. And you have to think, is the level of thinking and discussion that we're having worth that money? And if it's not, then maybe you're letting some mediocrity creep in. So what you want to do is think about who really needs to be in the room, what's the purpose of the meeting, and how do we get laser dialed in on getting the outcomes that we're looking for. Other areas might be your health and well-being. Maybe you used to do some kind of fitness every day, you've gotten busy, you've been traveling with work, and you think, oh, I'll just skip it this week. Well, that can start to allow mediocrity to creep in. Maybe it's your level of thinking and it's always worked for you and you've always gotten by, and so you're not challenging yourself to learn and grow anymore. What can happen is if we keep reading the same books that everyone else is reading, if we're talking and watching the same news and consuming the same thing as everyone else, we start being mediocre. We start saying, thinking, doing the same things as everyone else. So if you want to go next level, if you want to be world class, you have to banish mediocrity. You have to go next level. You have to be world class. You've got to think different, be different, and go that extra mile that really, really matters.